All praise to the Most High. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode, man. Episode 12. You feel me? Let's get started.
Episode 12, Life Unfiltered. Let's talk with Dev. We appreciate anybody that's tapped into any episode. If you made it here, we appreciate you. We won't ask you to sub because if it resonated with you, you would tap in, and that's really all it is. We conscious health and conscious wealth. We just talk about it all. Talk with Dev. We got a very, very special guest. I came across this channel. My boy Eliyahu came across this channel. You know, that's how we build unity because we lack that. Really, like we lack that in almost any community, but especially our community. You know, we lack unity. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. D2A Risky, go ahead, bro.
What's up with y'all? I'm D2A Risky. I basically make videos basically explaining about the world. You know, what's going on a daily basis, pretty
Facts.
much. You know, things I experience and the knowledge
Okay.
that I have. I love to, just put my word out there.
Facts, bro. And it's like, I don't know, bro. It just puts a smile on my face anytime I see something like this. And it was like, yo, I was talking to Eliyahu, like, bro, we got to get him on, like, find a way. Mutually found you on the gram too, from YouTube comments, all that. So, bro, it was just genuine love. I appreciate you. But we have plenty of topics for y'all today. The first one I want to get into is loyalty isn't anything to be proud of. Loyalty, I feel like it should just be a natural trait. You know, obviously there's bumps and bruises in any relationship you have, but loyalty is something that people brag about. I come across sometimes like, why are you bragging about loyalty or flaunting your loyalty? It should just be something normal. And if someone can't be loyal to you, it's like you should just be cut out their circle. Truly, you know. How do y'all feel about loyalty? We can chime in, don't matter. Whoever want to go, let's talk about it.
I feel like I can agree with you on that. In the sense, like, when it comes down to loyalty, whether right or wrong, because we all do right or wrong. You get what I'm saying? We all make mistakes for sure.
Of course.
Like you were saying, I feel like you shouldn't have to question loyalty. You feel me? Especially behind the person's back. You should be loyal no matter what, especially if you really care about that person and the respect. It's a respect thing. And a lot of people lack that in this world, respect and loyalty to people. So, yeah, like people pushing it and bragging about it, but don't really stand on it or what they're saying. It's like, it's weird because it'll be the people that's closest to you that are the least loyal to you.
I was
And
just
it
about to
really,
mention that, like your tight knit circle is sometimes like,
yeah,
you get hate from people in your hometown. You get hate from people that may see you doing your thing, but sometimes that hate and that fakeness, that envy, that unloyal, you know, it comes from somebody close to you. You know, when it hurts to say that, but it happens frequently. Like as we speak it right now, it's probably happening right now. It's billions of people on this computer. Like somebody's getting crossed right now, and it's just like I don't know what hurts to say, and a lot of people lose people over this. But like how I say, the dark, like what happens in the dark, everyone's hurt. This not the first time or the last time you're gonna hear this. What happens in the dark comes to the light, right? In any situation, and it hurts, yeah. But they're doing you a favor, honestly, if they unloyal. You just have to scope it out. Truly. On this channel, you know, we don't believe to know any more than the next person, though, right? Episode 12, Life Unfiltered. We appreciate you if you made it this far because you don't have to stay the entire video either, right? But listen, it's like, I don't even know how to break it down. It's like relationships, family members, they end. And it's just like, you have to keep moving. It's just like, you got to keep it moving. That's how I feel about it. Plenty of topics, though. We're going to get into it. 15, 20, 25 minutes. We don't usually go that long, but we'll see how long this episode goes. Thank you for showing up.
Yep. I want to say I appreciate everybody coming back, you feel me, watching us, or even any new viewers, you feel me. Appreciate everybody for sure tapping in, watching us. Our goal for this year, man, is get 100 videos by the end of the year, and that's the goal. We're gonna reach it, you feel me. It's gonna be a long process, but we're gonna reach it. Each episode we're gonna improve and get better. So we're gonna have different guests up here. If you want to come up here, let us know. You feel me? We got D2 Risky right now, you feel me. Appreciate them hitting us up, letting us know, come up here and everything. Spread some knowledge, some wisdom to y'all, all that, and yeah.
True.
Yo, Risky, how do you feel about, have you ever ran into a situation with somebody close to you or not even close to you, just you feel like an unloyal situation, or you feel like somebody was shady behind your back, you know, like a snake, anything like that?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You spoke on, oh, go ahead.
I was about to say it's a couple times for sure. When I felt like, it just wasn't genuine.
Facts.
You know,
it's an energy thing, damn near, right? Like like you just feel it. It's like,
yes, man. Like it just don't be aligning whatsoever.
Mhm.
I think it was episode 1, Eli. Speaking on how energy speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
It's something it should feel like it is what it is. You can tell if the support isn't genuine. You can tell if this person is unloyal. Girlfriend for the queens. If any queens tapped in a boyfriend, you can tell if it's. You can tell, right?
Facts.
It was actually episode 2.
Listen, any queen. Listen, we don't have a queen. We didn't have a queen that hopped on the panel yet. Listen, if you want to hop on the panel, any queens, let us know down in the comments, right? Like we always say, we don't believe to know any more than the next person, right? So if you
Mhm.
disagree anything, let us know. We'll speak on it all.
Yeah.
Facts.
If anybody older than us want to hop on too, that's fine too.
Facts. Any age, younger, older, doesn't truly matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
Risky. Before we hopped on the panel, you talked about isolation to the point like self-reflection. Speak on isolation and the benefits, I guess, pros and cons, anything.
I feel like when it comes down to isolating yourself,
Right.
like I said once before, that help you self-reflect on yourself and the things that you have done in life and things that you want to get better. You know, improve on
Facts.
for yourself. When it comes, I feel like the bad part of isolation is like maybe I say communication for sure because you ain't gonna be really communicating with nobody else like that.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie. When you isolate yourself, it's like when you fast from whatever social media platform, when you fast from
Yeah.
technology in general, focusing just on yourself. Yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people will check on you, and you know who's real when it comes to loyalty and those type of situations. But you need that aloneness, you need that separation. That point. So I'm gonna have to resonate with that. Like I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Let's Eliyahu, isolation. Have you dealt with it?
Yeah, I was gonna say like the feeling of being lonely and isolation. At first, it might be hard, but then you'll get used to it. You feel me? You got to go through lonely things, like we talked about 2 episodes ago.
Facts.
The lonely journey, you feel me? It's gonna feel like sad or make you feel some kind of way. It's gonna be different, but sometimes it's needed in order to change,
Yeah.
right? And along with loyalty too. Sometimes you're gonna go through a path where you might be close to somebody, and then you might fall out. And then it gets to the point like, what are you gonna do then? You gonna try to find somebody else to replace them to give you that temporary happiness and joy,
Right.
or you're gonna take the lonely road. Shit, I'm tough.
Facts.
You're gonna take the lonely road and journey, and you feel me. You learn more about yourself and work on your inner self and your outer self and everything. You feel me?
Facts.
Work on eating the right foods, the right diet, all that stuff. Work on your mental health is very important. A lot of people lack that and struggle with it in this world, and it's like that's something you need to focus on, work on. But have I ever dealt with anybody that made me feel like they were disloyal to me, or where I had to isolate myself away from people? Yes, 100%. Happened a lot in my life through high school. It happens now, still to this day. You feel me? Yeah.
We're gonna deal with it. I appreciate you sharing some of your experience, bro. I appreciate both y'all sharing some of y'all experiences. I think we're closing in on that 10-minute mark soon. Life Unfiltered, as I keep saying. 100 video goal. We're gonna get there. Anybody, listen, we speak on 2025 being ours. It's everyone's. It's about you acting on it, right? But back to the topic at hand, loyalty, isolation. Let us know in the comments what loyal and unloyal situations you have dealt with. What isolation, what pros and cons have you dealt with when it comes to isolation, right? Pros and cons for me, isolation. Okay, boom. Stepping away from college football. Listen, when you're a college athlete, you're around motherfuckers 24/7. I felt empty inside. I ain't gonna lie when I stepped away from sports, right? But I needed the isolation. I bettered myself. Like I needed the isolation. I'm just gonna leave it at that, right? And I felt empty, but I realized, and then like boom, isolate myself from a whole team of guys that I'm around every day. The ones that I knew were true to me, right? They still stayed with me, even though I stepped away from the game. About 75 players on the college football team plus. So it was about 3 of them that stayed around. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. You'll see who's loyal, who isn't. Not saying everyone has to be your friend. Not saying you have to be cool with every single person. No, you don't. But you'll see when you isolate, you'll see who's real. You see who isn't. It's that simple.
Facts.
That's good. Sometimes it's a learning lesson too. You feel me? It helps you realize who's really real, like you said, and who's not real. But at the same time, none of that really matter in life. You feel me? You're gonna go through a lot of people that's gonna be temporary in your life that you think might be permanent, but so I mean,
in today's world, in today's society, matrix, simulation, whatever you want to call it, there's so much negativity that holds us back, right? There's beautiful as well, but there's so much negativity that holds us back, whatever it is, the phone, addictions, whatever it may be. Isolation from all that will help you expand growth. You know, people always talk about, oh, the new year, I got to do this, the new year, I got to do that. You have to isolate. That's not the only thing you have to do. You have to act on things when you do isolate. But when you isolate, you'll grow. You have to leave people behind, but you're growing. Growing is uncomfortable. Isolating is uncomfortable. But if you don't want to better yourself, you're going to stay in the same spot. Not to get too deep, but 10, 15 years from now, what do you want to do? What do you want to listen? 10 to 15 years from now, how do you want to look back on 2025, like 2026, 20? You get what I'm saying? You have to isolate. You have to separate yourself from the crowd. What is the crowd? You see in the summertime, street lights, all them bugs go to the light. You got to stop doing that. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm not saying everyone does it, because not everyone does it. A lot of people are on their own path, and that's beautiful. The lonely road sometimes is the best road, right? But isolation will show you so much. Isolation will show you, damn, that's what I was doing. It's corny. Like, it'll show you that. Like, I promise you that. Honestly, let us know how you guys feel. Like how I say, we don't believe to know any more than you, right? We want to balance ideas off of each other, and we just want to move forward consciously in this life. That's all I truly want. I don't do any of this to make the most amount of money. Money can only get you so much, which in this system, money is needed, but we're paying for things that grow out the ground. We're paying for things that are already here. Nobody paid for the sun. Nobody paid for the grass. Nobody paid for the ground. Nobody paid for the trees. None of that, right? So when you're chasing a dollar, it's being printed every day. What do you chase? You get me? So isolation, it'll do wonders for you. I put all that into one little nutshell, but you get it. Like, let me know how you guys feel, man.
Yeah.
I could agree for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Isolation, man, it's needed.
Yes, it is needed in a sense as well for, like you said, help you expand more,
Right, exactly.
learn more about you, learn the things that you like, learn the things about the things that you don't like.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
It
And
is.
it's also like, just to compare the analogy to basketball, when you're in an ISO matchup, you got to get into your bag.
4 of 5 from long range. Durant's got 11. Craig goes down. Durant!
Isolation, ISO one-on-one, but it's not one-on-one comparing and competing with anybody else. It's one-on-one with the person in the mirror.
Bingo. Me, your greatest creation.
You get what I'm saying? And like, I also say, we get into comparison with other people. Peeking at what somebody else is doing is slowing you down. I always say that. Isolation, I just kind of like to compare it to basketball. I used to hoop, get one-on-one, get to your bag, get to your spots, grow, isolate, get to a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man.
Look, I love that example though, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And what me and Risky was saying, how when you isolate yourself away from people or away from things or bad habits, people tend to think that you're doing it as a personal attack towards them, when you're really just trying to better yourself and make yourself better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you isolate yourself, it opens your eyes up to different things and better things or better people or the fake people in your life, exposes things. And it's like we said before, it can be a lonely road, but at the same time, it's much needed for character development, right? So isolating yourself is good. Like you said, the basketball example was great and everything, right? When you did that example, it reminded me of your favorite player, Kevin Durant. You kind of look like him a little bit too. So
all right, bro, you always say that guy, bro.
But yeah, that's a great example that you use right there. Like, you got to get in your bag. You feel me?
I get to it.
Yeah, like
I think we're closing in on 15 minutes plus. I'm not sure if we're 100% there yet, but we deeply appreciate anybody who shows up. If you made it this far, you're super thorough. But if you didn't make it this far, it's cool. You watched for 10 seconds. But the thing is with us, if you watch for 10 seconds to a minute to 15 minutes, whatever it may be, you'll pick up on something. Something will stick with you. You will move forward consciously, and that's all we're doing. Yep. Let us know. If you disagree, hop on the panel. Let's get to it. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And also, I want to shout out to you, Risky, just because like you ain't have to hop on, bro. So it's like deeply appreciated. Like whether we's at 30 subscribers, 30,000, like it doesn't truly matter. Anyone who's showing love, like we shout out to anyone. Appreciate it deeply.
And I appreciate y'all for having me. I wanted to come on here. I was willing to come on here. You feel me? For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, broski. Real rap.
I wouldn't mind coming back on here neither, for sure.
Shout out to you.
Come back.
Another
episode. Come back.
Good bet, bro.
Yeah.
Isolation, loyalty, we talking about it all. We're going back and forth with a little bit of both topics. Let us know how you feel. Once again, we don't believe to know anymore. But loyalty will be tested in this life. Isolation is needed in this life. You're going to come across both probably every week of your life. Mm-hmm. So, like, listen, and I push for, okay, you had one bad week in a row. You had 2 bad weeks in a row. Don't make it 3. And if you make it 3, don't make it 4. There's always room for improvement. Nobody is above growth, and nobody is perfect. So you may deal with a situation where you may have feel like you could have been more loyal to someone, but sometimes you have to be selfish with your loyalty, and you got to be selfish with your energy, right? Everything will fall into place, though. I feel like, with your faith, with like whatever it is, the Most High, whatever meditation, prayer, like work on yourself, right? But isolation and loyalty is something that's going to come across every day, and this, I feel like it was a relatable topic, so that's why we spoke on it.
When it comes down to loyalty, I feel like loyalty should be based on what I'm giving you. In
Yeah,
order for you to be loyal,
yeah,
I gotta give you something in order for you to be loyal.
right. Facts. That's a gem. That's a gem.
Like I said, with loyalty, it's like a respect thing. It's a
Yeah,
respect level type thing. I feel like when people do stuff behind your back, it's no. I feel like it's more like you could be loyal to me in front of my face, but like behind my back, are you loyal
what
to
are
me
you
too? It's like
doing when
two
I'm not
different loyalties. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are loyal to you in your face or talking to you, but then they might be
real?
sneak dissing you behind the back. With
Facts.
somebody else. That's what a lot of people do in this world, and it's like, if you really genuinely care about me and respect me and love me how you say you do, if you respect me behind my back and being loyal to me and not doing nothing or talking about me behind my back, right? You keep me 100. Someone talking bad, bashing me behind my back, and you like, yo, that's my bro. You feel me? That's my man. So don't talk to him like
Yeah,
that. You feel me? You sticking up for me. That shows me how really loyal you are to me. You feel me? Because a lot of people, like I said, behind your back, they take advantage because they think you might not know, might never find out. But like we said, what's in the light, what's in the dark will come to the light. You
always,
feel me?
For
Eventually.
sure.
So like,
always, Brody.
don't get disappointed if somebody is disloyal behind your back and disappoints you. It's basically what it all is. You feel me?
Exactly.
Loyalty, respect, isolating away from people. You feel me? You'll find out some things when you isolate yourself away. Like you said, you believe in the Most High or not, right? What I say is, when you grow with the Most High, He'll start opening your eyes and revealing more things to you, right? That's something
Yeah,
I noticed along my life journey along the way, right? The more closer I got to the Most High, the more things I was able to understand and learn and see things, right? I forgot what it's called. I forgot what I call it. But basically, it opens up your eyes to see things where, you feel me, someone might be doing something behind your back, or you might just get a feeling in your heart like, yo, like this person's not
and
loyal
you
to
know
me.
it,
Or
and you just
your
like, yeah,
parents sometimes can let you know things that you don't see too. Your parents can say they don't want you to hang around a certain friend or a certain group of people because they see trouble in them, right? It's something that the Most High has given them. You're supposed to honor
right,
your mother and father, right? It's part of the 10 Commandments. But yeah, your parents or people around you that's gonna be warning you from different things and different people in your life, right? Sometimes you need to listen. You need to stop being hard-headed and listen and see what they're talking about, and you'll
right.
find out what they're saying is true, right? Um, yeah, that's all it
Facts.
is. Just gotta open your eyes and listen and realize what they're saying is true.
That's facts, bro. You hit it right on the nail.
Man,
For a rap. And like I was saying, like you was like, it's plenty of that going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
What I say, 15, like damn near 20 minutes ago, because we closing in on that 20-minute mark. I said it's happening right now. Like unloyalty isn't uncommon. And that's why I wanted us to speak on the subject. You know what I'm saying? It's happening as we speak, and it's gonna happen tomorrow, and it's gonna happen the next day. You just have to roll
for
with the
sure.
punches of this life. Some people were meant to throw you off your purpose, but you're supposed to get back onto it. And it's all that simple. A lot of things are just tests. Loyalty gets tested every day. Isolation is needed at times. But
Mm-hmm.
that's Life Unfiltered, episode 12. Shout out to D2A Risky, man.
Yes,
Really,
sir.
we appreciate you for having on, bro.
For
For
sure.
sure. I appreciate y'all as well for having me.
Of
Yes, sir.
course. No problem, man.
Out.
All right, y'all. This is the episode, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. If you want to come up here and join us, you feel me? Let us know. Comment down below. Don't be scared. Let us know, y'all. We gotta get some ladies up here too. So you feel me, young queens, y'all watching? Let us know. Comment down below. Don't be scared. You feel me? Get on here with your homegirl if you scared. It don't matter. You feel me? It's a friendly environment. You feel me? Spread knowledge to each other, gain knowledge. You can come up here and
Happy
talk about
with
anything you want to talk about. You feel me? It doesn't matter to us. We gonna have fun regardless. But we out of here, y'all. Episode 12, right?
Yeah.
Episode 12, y'all. We out of here. Peace.